Hi, everybody. So, we're coming at you today talking about traveling, which we know that either you have been going or you are ready to go, go, go. By now, if you have been paying attention to our emails, you know that next Tuesday on June the 29th, we're having a Brighton Trunk Show. Our sales rep is going to be here, and we're going to be focusing on all of the ingenious items that Brighton has come up with for their travel collection. So when you're flipping through my email, you can see a lot of the pieces that we're going to be focusing on. They do everything from great, organizer, little wallets and purses to actual luggage pieces. So that's going to be a really fun day. We hope that you can come. June 29th from 11 to 3. Our sales rep is going to be here. Hi, Curtis. I know you're watching. So anyway, before we do that, I wanted to talk about our ideas for tips and tricks for travel purposes. And not only are the Brighton pieces going to solve a world of problems for you, but also some other great ideas that we've come up with, not because, basically we are doing it too. When we travel, we need things. We know what we are faced with when we're going and trying to pack. So I have a list of stuff that I'm going to go through with you here, and I hope that you enjoy this. So number one is getting ready to go. Our best idea for you is to actually make a list of the days that you're going to be gone, activities and things that you might be thinking about doing while you're gone. If you're going to just hit the beach, if you're going to be on a walking tour, or if you're going to be eating at a 5-star restaurant. So, make a list, of the day activities and the evening activities that you might be doing so that you can kind of narrow down the different types of products and clothing items that you might want to pack in your suitcase. This will really help you focus, and this will help you, eliminate some of the extra things that we will throw in and that, create a packing problem. And one of the other things that we think is really a good idea is if you can color coordinate, whether your favorite color is black, or you could do a black and white mix, blues if you want to be wearing jeans and things like that, so that all of your like shoes and accessories and things will all coordinate with your outfits. So that's something also for you to think about. Fabrics are very important for when you travel. You want things that are, lightweight and durable, maybe washable in case you need to repurpose some items. So that's definitely something for you to look at, particularly, depending on how you're packing and how small your suitcase is. You don't want it to get too crushed or wrinkled while you're traveling. So that's definitely something to think about for fabrications. And really, what's your most comfortable fabric to be in too? That's something that a lot of people, some people can't wear polyester and so forth and so on. So be thinking about that when you're packing your suitcase. Also, pieces to repurpose. So those are items like little jackets. Those are items like pants and, maybe other accessory pieces that you might be using more than once. So that might be a place to look for things that might be washable because, wherever you're staying might have a laundry amenity, or maybe you can just, rinse something out in your sink and hang it to dry, something that's going to dry quickly. Think about that if you're going to be repurposing an item. Then when you're adding pieces like jewelry and scarves, you all know better than to take your really good jewelry on a vacation. So, Brighton has a great collection of pieces or any other costume jewelry where you could buy, just kind of a simple earring, and that could go with so many different outfits or bracelet or necklace, and you can just have just one or two pieces that you can use throughout your trip. And so scarves are also a really great way to, make something. Maybe you have just kind of a simple little black dress and you want to dress it up. You can add a scarf, you can add some jewelry, and then you can repurpose it in many ways. So that's one of our concepts is, thinking about what you're doing in advance. And I think that a lot of people do think this way, but I think a good list is a nice way to start. Secondly is packing. So I'm a roller. I like to roll my things, and I try to get everything in as neatly and as tightly packaged as possible, because I like to use a carry-on. I've told you this story before, but if you haven't heard this story, we'll tell you for sure. It's hilarious. But anyway, so making sure that you do what's comfortable for you on this regard. Some people like to use tissue paper. There's the little packing cubes that keep everything kind of nice and neat and organized. And so whatever works for you, just however you think that you're going to get it into your suitcase once you've narrowed down what you're going to take. So the other thing is that we always have certain items that are our bulkiest pieces. So that would be, maybe your biggest shoe, like a boot or a tennis shoe, or, maybe a jacket, or maybe your scarf. So that is the item that you actually want to be wearing on the plane to eliminate it from your packing situation. And that way you don't have to worry about having your bulkiest items in your suitcase, okay? So then, one of our most important things that we carry with us when we're traveling, particularly if you're a lady, is your tote bag. This is the guy that you have just clutched to you everywhere you go because it has your entire life in it. So, make sure that you're going to get something that is easy and comfortable for you to wear. There's a couple of really great different fabrications that Brighton does that aren't leather, that are extremely lightweight. They have pockets, so you have a place for everything, because inside your tote bag is where you want to put like your organizer purse, the wallet built right in, either the small one or there's the little bit bigger ones that go right in your tote bag. So that takes care of your wallet and your kind of your day tripping, crossbody wearing bag. And then also in your tote bag, you need to make sure that you have all of your chargers, and if you're taking your iPad and all of that stuff. So make sure that you have all of that ready to go. And it's not a terrible idea if you're not carrying on a little bag of toiletries, just in case you do get stuck. Sometimes flights are a little iffy these days. So, maybe a little mini toothbrush, toothpaste, your comb or deodorant, something, that you can put in a little bag, stick it right there in your tote bag. Also, whatever medications that you might need. Don't forget to keep those with you at all times. And a really good tote bag is going to have the perfect spot and room for that. Another great thing that you need to make sure that you have in your tote bag is a scarf. And this is something that Mom and I take with us anytime we go anywhere, because it just rolls right up. I'll show you in just a second, but you just put it on, and that, keeps you warm around your neck when you're, either on the plane or in the airport where it's so drafty and the air is just coming on you. And I think this works really well. If you have a big enough scarf, you can actually, wrap it around you if you feel like you need to keep, other spots just a little bit more comfortable and warm. So this is, kind of the idea here, where if you have a bigger scarf, you just roll it up like this, and then you can put it in your bag. A little jacket also is not a bad idea to take with you. So like, this is just an easy little bolero from Joseph Ribkoff. This was a very good seller at our last Joseph Ribkoff trunk show that we did. So this is something that is going to be, nice and lightweight and easy to put on. Just gives you a little bit of coverage, and kind of just, will make you warm. But also, this is that wonderful Caress jersey material. So this is also just going to, wad up or fold up into your tote bag very nicely. We do have our little knit jackets that come in a lot of colors. We have black and white actually coming this week. We had sold out. So this is another really nice little lightweight thing that you can wad up and put in your tote bag. So your tote bag really needs to be all encompassing. And we think that Brighton has some really amazing lightweight pieces that have everything that you need. So we'll check that out in the trunk show next week. Also, think about other items, sunglasses, a watch. I just started wearing a watch about a year ago, and I love having that because it kind of keeps me focused a little bit. And I know that sometimes when you're on vacation, you do just want to check out, but sometimes you're on the go and you need to make sure that you know where you're at all times. And so those are the types of things that are other Brighton accessories that you might want to think about when you are getting ready to travel, and making sure that you have everything that you need right where you need it. And so that, I think, is about all I have to say about it. But do not let me forget to tell you my funny carry-on story. So that it's too long to do on this video, but I am happy to do it in person, and it's hilarious. So I will talk to you soon, and please don't forget to come next week. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we love having our live events back in person with you. See you then.